Test.com's ASE L4 Practice Test. For the complete practice test, flashcards, exam review, and testing tips, check out the complete A1 through A8 Practice Test Kit with 800 questions and the ASE L4 Practice Exam Kit with 100 questions and fully explained answers. General ADAS Service and Diagnosis. Question 1. Technician A says performing a pre-scan of the OBD2 system for trouble codes should be done before performing repair or calibration on an ADAS-equipped vehicle. Technician B says performing a post-scan is a best practice to verify repair and calibration are successful. Who is right? A only, B only, C, both A and B, D, neither A nor B. C, both A and B. Both technicians are correct. Tech A is correct because you need to check all control modules for diagnostic information before disconnecting the vehicle battery, as information kept in Keep Alive memory may be lost when power to the control modules is removed. The loss of this data could be costly after the repair, could delay repairs, and could be dangerous if the vehicle is returned to the customer with a malfunctioning ADAS system. A pre-scan of the vehicle's systems should be performed with a factory scan tool or equivalent OBD2 CAN aftermarket scan tool. The diagnostic trouble codes retrieved should be recorded on the RO. Tech B is correct because verifying the repair is part of a sound diagnostic strategy. Question 2. Technician A says a road test of a vehicle is not needed if an ADAS calibration is successful. Technician B says a road test should be performed at the end of each ADAS repair or calibration to verify the calibration or system functionality. Who is right? A only, B only, C, both A and B, D, neither A nor B. B only. Tech B is correct because it is an industry best practice to verify that the ADAS system is working properly. You need to drive the vehicle and make sure all ADAS systems are functional and all visual, audible, and haptic alerts are working. After the road test, scan all vehicle systems and be sure there are no DTCs for ADAS-related systems. Question 3. Measurement and layout for an ADAS vehicle calibration begins with consulting the online service information to determine the calibration details. Some OEMs, original equipment manufacturers, will require as much as 20 feet in front of a vehicle with no A. Clutter backdrop, B. Scan tool connected, C. DTC diagnostic trouble code set, D. Inclinometer used. A. Clutter backdrop. A measurement and layout begins with consulting the online service information to determine the calibration considerations. Some manufacturers will require as much as 20 feet in front of a vehicle with a plain backdrop free of clutter. You will need a roll of masking tape, a marker or pen, and chalk on hand for marking the floor, and an inclinometer will be utilized to make sure the floor is level. Question 4. For Question 4, refer to the ASE L4 reference document using this link in a new tab. All of the following are correct on the ADAS Composite Vehicle 1 Blind Spot Warning, or BSW, that detects vehicles in adjacent lanes to the rear and alerts drivers to their presence, except A. Left and right rear corner radar modules are the primary inputs. B. System can be turned off using the ADAS control panel switch. C. When the ignition switch is cycled from on to off, the system defaults to off. D. Parameters can be adjusted using the Infotainment Display Center. C. When the ignition switch is cycled from on to off, the system defaults to off. Page 5 of Composite Vehicle 1 states that when the ignition switch is cycled from on to off, the system defaults to on, not off. Camera-based systems, service, and diagnosis. Question 5. Two technicians are discussing ADAS camera calibration. Technician A says that replacing a windshield will require calibration of the multifunction forward-facing camera. Technician B says a battery charger keeps a vehicle's battery charged during the ADAS system calibration. Who is right? A only, B only, C, both A and B, D, neither A nor B. A only. Tech A is correct because the ADAS system may need to be calibrated after the following service: following windshield repair or replacement, after a wheel alignment, after repair or replacement of suspension or steering components, following collision repair damage, when following a repair procedure or DTC that recommends or requires calibration, when a customer complaint that could be considered a system malfunction is suspected. Tech B is incorrect because a battery maintainer is used to keep a vehicle's battery charged during the ADAS system calibration, not a battery charger. A vehicle with doors or other accessories powered up for more than 5 minutes may begin to deplete the battery. Question 6. A driver complains that the brakes seem to release slowly at times, usually when stopped on a hill. This is normal operation of which of the following ADAS systems? A. Hill Start Assist, B. Pre-collision, C. Adaptive Cruise Control, D. Automatic Emergency Braking. A. Hill Start Assist. The electronic brake control module, or EBCM, calculates the brake pressure that is needed to hold the vehicle on an incline and locks that pressure for a certain time by commanding the appropriate solenoid valves on and off when the brake pedal is released. Drivers are not aware that the vehicle is equipped with this system. As a result, when the brake pedal is released after being stopped on a hill, the brakes are slow to release. The other 3 ADAS systems will not do this action. Radar-based system service and diagnosis. Question 7. An ADAS radar unit is being calibrated. Which of the following tools is used to locate the vehicle's center line? A. Ruler, B. Tape measure, C. Slide rule, D. Plumb bob. D. Plumb bob. You must determine the center line of the vehicle. A plumb bob is used to find the center line by locating the center of the emblem in the front and rear of the vehicle and marking the center on the floor at the location of the plumb bob. Then the vehicle's center line can be projected using a string or a laser level. Choosing an appropriate location to perform ADAS calibrations is vital. The shop should be well lit with overhead lighting that is even and consistent. The shop floor should be level, as a slope to the floor could lead to improper calibrations. Question 8. Calibrating radar involves all of the following except A. Factory level scan tool, B. Special targets set at precisely specified location around the vehicle, C. Both static, stationary, and dynamic, moving calibration is used, D. Driving the vehicle in a circle 6 times for camera calibration. D. Driving the vehicle in a circle 6 times for camera calibration. Driving the vehicle in a circle will not properly locate the corners. Radar or camera calibration on an ADAS vehicle is required when one or more cameras are replaced on a mounting component, such as a windshield, bumper cover, mirror, or door. The calibration is a shop static process. Patterned mats are located around the vehicle at specific locations, and the scan tool is used to initiate the process. A factory-level scan tool is required on most ADAS dynamic calibration. Question 9. For questions 9 and 10, refer to the ASE L4 reference document using this link in a new tab. The ADAS Composite Vehicle 1 forward radar module assists in collision mitigation by evaluating closing rates of objects using radar waves to determine the distance to objects in the vehicle's path of travel. It is mounted in a non-adjustable, non-repairable bracket directly to the center of the front grille. Still, the base adjustment is done using adjustment screws on the forward radar module. Which screw provides a horizontal setting? A. Top left, B. Top right, C. Bottom right, D. Bottom left. A. Top left. The illustration on page 8 of the Composite Vehicle 1 shows that the top left screw is the horizontal adjustment screw. B is incorrect because the top right screw is a fixed pivot. C is incorrect because the bottom right screw is the vertical adjustment screw. D is incorrect because the bottom left screw is a variable position slot. Ultrasonic sonar-based system service and diagnosis. Question 10. What ADAS system detection zone does the above pattern represent? A. Rear corner radar, B. Ultrasonic sensors, C. Multifunction forward-facing camera, D. Surround view camera. B. Ultrasonic sensors. As shown on page 17 of the Composite Vehicle 1, ultrasonic sensors have the illustrated patterns. The other three choices are incorrect for the image shown. Thanks for watching Test.com's ASE L4 Practice Test. For complete practice, try Test.com's 100-question ASE L4 Practice Test. See Test.com for more information.